Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the OVW TV podcast. I'm Joey,
I'm Tommy.
and we are back with this OVW
Another exciting installment.
another exciting installment of OVW TV television. As Tommy, we go through December 11th of 1999. Been enjoying the show so far.
Yes, this has been a really good show. I actually been enjoying doing these OVW television reviews.
Absolutely, really been enjoying it. Tommy, we're gonna start off with fucking a match right off the bat. It's for the OVW Southern Tag Team Championships. When the champions of the Suicide Blondes of the Hustler Rip Rogers and Handsome Jason Lee put their titles on the line against the Damager and the OVW champion Rico Constantino.
Rico Constantino could be a double champion here.
He could be a double champion. Now, not only that, but Tommy, we learned from the Louisville Gardens that Rico is still the OVW champion.
Yeah.
And that the Suicide Blonde, so he beat Nick Dinsmore for the OVW championship, as well as the Headbangers did not get the victory over the Suicide Blondes.
That's right.
So we do know that from the Louisville Gardens. Brain damage on Jason Lee. Rip hits the Damager in the back. In the back. For a disqualification.
Yes, so it's a DQ.
So it's a DQ. I don't really like disqualifications.
Me neither. It's a cheap way out.
It's a cheap way out. So still the OVW Southern Tag Team Champions are the Suicide Blondes.
Yes. And the opening match was just okay.
This match was so-so. I'm just going to be honest.
It was just okay.
Nothing against them personally.
No. I like all four guys. It's just the match was just okay, and the thing that ruined it for me was the DQ finish.
Absolutely. Tommy, we got some Louisville Gardens footage. We have the I Quit match where Bolin throws powder in the ref's eyes.
Yes.
Tommy, Rob Conway gets Kenny Bolin into the chicken wing.
Yes.
And Kenny Bolin quits.
Yeah, Kenny Bolin says I quit.
Even though it's supposed to be Bull Buchanan.
Yeah.
So technically Rob Conway won because he did get Bolin into the chicken wing and he gives up. But
it's supposed to be Bull Buchanan.
It's supposed to be Bull Buchanan. The crowd loved it though.
Yeah.
To see Kenny Bolin into the chicken wing. And Tommy, we get this Rob Conway, and we're gonna play this whole segment. Now the segment's gonna be like 5 minutes, guys, but it's very important you listen to this segment because it sets up a lot of stuff. We're gonna see
very important.
We're gonna see Rob Conway. We're gonna hear Bolin. We're gonna hear Damager, and we're gonna hear Cornette. So, that being said, let's go ahead and play that right now.
James Z., the Iron Man doesn't follow rules, the Iron Man makes rules. And one of the rules was whether it was Bull Buchanan crying like a woman or Kenny Bolin crying like a baby, the Iron Man won. My only regret, the Iron Man's only regret was I didn't have more time to squeeze the life out of Kenny Bolin.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think you definitely squeezed him long enough, Iron Man, that only the guy who does his laundry will know how hard you squeeze. Wait a minute, now what is going on here? Can we not get that guy back? First of all, this is not your time to begin with.
Oh, it's going to be my time right now. How can you stand there? How can you stand there and try and convince these people that you won that match? You never heard him say I quit. You never ever heard him say I quit. You took the coward's way out, Conway, because that's all you are, is a stinking coward, a low-life, yellow-belly coward. I see you're wearing your appropriate colors. Well, all you get, son, is buy yourself a little bit of time. Your time is now up. Your time is now up. So if you got any final words to say, Conway, say them now and make them short, because I want to make damn sure they fit on your tombstone.
Let me tell you something. Nobody's going to be trying anything around here because I'm sick and tired of you black sheep. Well, it looks like we've got a separation of sides here, and I appreciate you coming in with that Louisville toothpick.
Listen, you ignorant goof. You come out here every week and you end up in a gang fight, but you ain't got a gang. Now, I know you don't want my help, but if you got a brain and that big fat head of yours, you'll take it. Now, I know you don't like me, and I don't like you either, but I hate those guys a lot worse. So what do you say the Iron Man and the Damager team up and rid the Ohio Valley of all this BS?
I'll tell you what, it sounds to me like it might be an idea. And I think that if these two guys got together, then we might just finish off Bowling Services, because you already lost the Iron Man. Dinsmore's 60 days is up, and if these two guys can take care of those two, then I don't have to look at you anymore. I think that's a great idea. Iron Man, I think you... Wait a minute.
Nick Dinsmore can speak for himself. My 60 days is up with Bowling Services. So the way I see it, to have you back, I'm a free agent. I'm the best wrestler in the OVW. I'm the best athlete in the OVW. You're supposed to be the matchmaker in the OVW, and I've been skipped over time and time again for heavyweight title matches. The only man that can give me a heavyweight title shot is Kenny Bowling.
What are you saying?
The way I see it, I don't have to be in Bowling Services, but from now on, I want to be in Bowling Services. I'm staying.
You're going to stay in Bowling Services? Have your own free will?
Bowling Services, I'm the newest member.
Nick? All right, well, wait a minute. I've got an idea how we can settle things, and you keep that bat right there, and everybody settle down. And you, fat boy, you listen to me. Here's what we're going to do. There was controversy even in an I Quit match where it's supposed to be the best man wins. So I tell you what, we're going to take the ability to win or lose the match completely out of the hands of the contestants. If you want to be a member of Bowling Services, then you can slide right in there with them. At Christmas Chaos at the Louisville Gardens on December 26th, we're going to have a match. Iron Man, if you'll agree to be his partner, you guys will be partners. Will you agree?
Anything to rid OVW of the BS.
Very well. Then Iron Man Rob Conway and the Damager are going to be partners against Bull Buchanan and Nick Dinsmore. And you want to know what kind of match it's going to be? It's going to be a coward waves the flag match. You know what that means? I'll tell everybody what it means. That means there's no pinfalls. There's no submission. There's no stopping the match. There's no disqualification. There's no time limit. The match goes until a team's cornerman waves a white flag of surrender. No matter how bloody it gets, no matter how brutal it gets, the guys in the ring cannot stop the match. They can't give up. The cornerman has to wave the white flag. For Buchanan and Dinsmore, you, Kenny Bowling, will be the cornerman. And even though the size of that, not waistline, but coastline says different, I don't think you got any guts. And I think when the going gets rough, you'll wave that flag. But you guys, you need a cornerman. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to be their cornerman, Kenny Bowling. I'm going to be the cornerman. And I don't care how wild it gets. I don't care how bad it gets. I will not let these men or myself be embarrassed and humiliated by Bowling Services. Christmas Chaos, December 26th, the Louisville Gardens. It's going to come down to it, and BS is going to get flushed, brother.
It's going to get flushed, brother.
That's right. That sounds pretty good.
So, Tommy, not only is the 60 days up that Nick Dinsmore had to be with Bowling Services.
But he's like, you know what? The only one that gave me title shots was Kenny Bowling. So you know what? I'm staying with him.
Exactly. hey, he can't get any other OVW title shots. But Kenny Bolin was there to actually get him title shots, so he wants to stay in Bolin services. Now, Tommy, that slips right into this at Christmas Chaos.
Yep.
At the Louisville Gardens, we're going to have a Coward Waves the Flag match, which means this match could go as brutal as it wants. No disqualifications, no countouts, no pins, no submissions.
No rules.
No rules.
And the only way to win is the corner man to wave the other person's flag.
Which we have Nick Dinsmore, Bull Buchanan on Bolin Services with Kenny Bolin as the flag bearer.
And Rob Conway and the Damager with Jim Cornette as their flag bearer.
That's right. Man, that sounds fucking fantastic.
This is a really good match right there.
For Christmas Chaos. Tommy, we actually have some footage from the Louisville Gardens where Tommy Danica, she ends up spraying something in the eyes of Scotty Saber.
Yeah.
And she
turns on Scotty Saber.
She turns on Scotty Saber.
And Sean Casey hits old Scotty O with the mind blower.
After some spray in the eyes.
1, 2, 3, and your winner and new OVW Light Heavyweight Champion, Sexy Sean Casey.
And he gets Danica
back.
As we get into the next, this is going to be the actual match. We have a young Randy Royal
as he takes on
the OVW Light
Heavyweight Champion, Sexy Sean Casey.
With the Sexettes. And Tommy, during this match, just like on the last episode where Sean Casey was cutting a promo at the desk with Dean Hill and Jim Cornette, well, Scotty Saber comes down and cuts a promo as well. And this promo is, Tommy, he found out the reason why Danica turned on him.
Yes.
Is because before the show, Danica proposed to Scotty Saber. And he goes, I'm 22 years old. I don't need to be settling down. So he actually rejected Danica's offer of marriage. She turned on him.
Yep.
Sprayed him in the eyes. He got his mind blown by Sexy Sean Casey.
He blew his mind. Sexy Sean Casey.
In the match, we see a great slingshot suplex by Sexy Sean Casey. And then a mind blower on Randy Royal. 1, 2, 3.
And your winner, Sexy Sean Casey.
Then we get some Louisville Gardens footage, Tommy, of this is of Mr. Black and how am I supposed to say this here? At the Louisville Gardens, Tommy, Charlie Steele, he ends up tripping Mr. Black.
Yes.
And TPT picks up the victory in this match. And Tommy, not only did Kenny Bolin attack Charlie Steele, but Mr. Black, he does these big splashes on Charlie Steele. And you guys should see the sell job of Charlie Steele. It looks fucking god awful.
Oh, gosh.
He looks like he's going to convulsions. Yeah. So, like that. He's like
flopping like a fish out of water.
Yeah, he's flopping like a fish out of the water. But Tommy, we actually get to the backstage, and Cornette is there with Trailer Park Trash and Charlie Steele.
Yes.
So let's hear what that sounded like.
Standing here in the locker room facilities of Louisville Gardens just moments after the attack by Bowling Services on Charlie Steele from WQMF Radio. And Charlie, I've got to apologize on behalf of Ohio Valley Wrestling for what they perpetrated. You expect an attack like that when you're a professional wrestler, but a radio personality has no business being subjected to something like that. And I just want to apologize to you as well as to Trash and everybody involved for Bowling Services' actions.
Well, I tell you what, Jim, I do not hold you guys responsible at all, anybody in Ohio Valley, but Kenny Bowling has now crossed the line. You know, for him and Mr. Black to attack me that way, knowing I'm not the athlete of
their caliber, as they call themselves.
Sorry, a little hurt here.
I can understand.
To come in there and attack me and basically blindside me while my back is turned and not face me like a man, they've now made it personal. I tell you what, I want a match with Mr. Black. I've been hanging out.
Wait a minute. You're saying you want Trash to have a match with Mr. Black?
No. I want a match with Mr. Black. I've been hanging out with Trash for a while. He's been showing me some stuff. He's giving me a move that I think I can win.
Trash, are you sure this is a good idea? I mean, Charlie, I love you, but you're a radio personality.
Hey, I've been in this business quite a few years, Cornette, as you know. And he come to me just after that match, after what they did to him, and said, please, Trash, please, you got to show me something. I got to take care of Mr. Black. I said, well, you talk to Mr. Cornette, you get it made, and I'll show you a few things. I'll show you the ropes, but I'm going to show you one hold. I'm going to show you one hold that I know will take a big fat Mr. Black down, and that's called the Bohemian Alligator Hold. And when I show you the Bohemian Alligator Hold, baby, you're going to take Mr. Black down, and you will beat him, I promise, wrestler or not.
Well, Charlie, if you want it, I'll sign it for Christmas Chaos here December 26th at the Gardens. I hope you know what you're doing, and
I know what I'm
doing. And I hope you know what Charlie's doing. The Bohemian Alligator Hold.
Bohemian Alligator Hold. When I show him the move, and once he gets down pat, all he's got to do is stick it on him, and it's all over.
Well, December 26th, Christmas Chaos is going to be Mr. Black against Charlie Steele from WQMF.
I got a little bit of Dean in there at the end. But Tommy, are we gonna see a horrible sell job?
Oh, he's gonna flop like a fish with that blonde hair, like he did, black hair, whatever.
It is black hair, ain't no blonde hair.
Oh, I don't fucking know. It's too dark to see.
It is a little dark. I know, it's a little dark.
So my favorite, I'm a little hurt, Jim.
I understand.
I'm not the athlete, and Jim Cornette, the caliber. A little hurt. I can understand. Jim Cornette trying to save the day for old QMF's Charlie Steele. Well, learn how to cut a promo, kid.
Well, Tommy, we're going to see Charlie Steele at Christmas Chaos as he takes on Mr. Black.
And he wants Trailer Park Trash to show him the Bohemian Alligator Hold.
That's right.
Whatever the fuck that is.
Well, we're going to find out.
Where you learn it from? Where Skinner's from? The Everglades?
The Everglades. Slim pickings, eh? Next, Tommy, we have a match. We have Mr. Black with Bolin as he takes on BJ Payne. We see an X Factor. BJ Payne is tremendously underrated.
Yes,
for
he
sure.
is. He's very good talent.
Great X Factor. Great bulldog. Bolin grabs his foot, and Mr. Black gets him up into a big power slam. And Tommy, Mr. Black gets to that top rope. 400-pound man jumping off the top rope.
Big splash on BJ Payne. 1, 2, 3. And Mr. Black gets the win here over BJ Payne.
Next, Tommy, we actually have another match right off the bat. We have former OVW Heavyweight Champion Scotty Saber as he takes on Flash.
Yes.
Now, as Flash gets into the ring, he gets the microphone and he has something to say. Let's hear what Flash has to say.
Exactly what I said I was going to do, and I beat the Damager 1, 2, 3 fair and square. So I finally get what's rightfully mine, and that's a shot at the heavyweight title at Christmas Chaos on December 26th.
And he's looking at me when he says that.
So, all I
want, Jim Cornette, is one thing. That's a new referee. What? I want a new referee because each and every one of them referees, they don't like me.
Because you beat them all up, Flash.
Shut up. Robert Briscoe doesn't like me because I beat him down. Nick Dewar doesn't like me because I knocked him out. Joe Wheeler and Harden, they're just waiting for a chance to screw me over. But I'm not going to let it happen. All I want is a new referee, and I'll beat the WWS little pimp, Rico Constantino, and take what's rightfully mine, and that's that heavyweight title. That's all I want is a new referee.
Well, you've got your title match, and we'll see who the official is, but none of the OVW officials want to referee for you anyway. Todd?
Tommy, Flash has a big request. Okay, so we know that he beat the Damage at the last
To win
Garden
the
show.
number one contenders match.
To win that number one contenders match, to come back for the Christmas Chaos and get
So if
title
Christmas
shot.
Chaos is going to be for the OVW Championship, the champion Rico Constantino and the challenger Flash.
But Tommy, Flash has a bone to pick with a lot of these referees.
Yeah, he's tired of them getting screwing him over.
All he wants is a brand new referee.
He wants a brand new referee.
So I guess we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes there. If he gets a new referee, or just going to get a one down the street, or find one at the fucking Jiffy Lube.
Oh,
Be
yeah.
the referee of the match here.
Saber right off the bat takes it to Flash. And until he gets whipped into the turnbuckle. Nice hangman neck breaker by Flash.
Yes, very nice.
Springboard leg drop for Flash. Flash is so talented.
Yes,
man.
he is. Very underrated.
Saber attempts a springboard moonsault, but doesn't land it, and Flash hops onto the rope, and the whiplash. 1, 2, 3.
And your winner, Flash.
And the winner's Flash. He beats former OVW Light Heavyweight Champion Scotty Saber in this match.
In a pretty good match.
Pretty good match. Next time we actually have Trailer Park Trash and Jebediah have a promo, and we're gonna play it right now.
The first thing I'd like to do right now, Dean, is I'd like to take this time to thank Jebediah Blackhawk, because in the last few weeks, brother, you've been my partner when I needed one, and you stood by my side. Now, the second thing I'd like to talk about is we've worked ourselves into next week right here on TV. We've got an Ohio Valley Southern Tag Team title match with the Suicide Blondes.
It's going to be an impressive match, and the fans can't wait to see you guys take them on.
What that means is, Suicide Blondes, yeah, you guys beat a lot of good tag teams. The Hardy Boys. I mean, you know, there's the Headbangers, the Rock and Roll Express. But there's a little something different between those three teams and me and Jebediah right here. So next week right here on TV, you're going to find out what it's going to be like to get in the ring with these two rednecks, as I like to say. It's going to be like committing suicide.
Jebediah, you got quite a partner over here.
Trailer Park Trash. Roughneck, hard-nosed redneck, and the closest thing to where I'm from in the OVW, I'll be your partner as long as you're going to sell out and give everything you got to Jebediah every minute.
Looks to me like we got a great new tag team put together here. Christmas Chaos, December the 26th. We will be back right after this.
That's right, Dean. We'll be back after this. So Tommy, Trailer Park Trash is happy to have Jebediah as his partner.
Yep.
And Jebediah wants everything. As long as it's for Jebediah. So we'll see how that goes. All right. They're right, 30, 40, $50 man.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm not looking forward to that fucking match.
Well,
it ain't because of TPT, and it ain't because of Suicide Blondes.
That's true.
It's because the OVW shirt and cowboy boots and fucking blue jeans.
Well,
And the Buddy Roberts fucking belt.
the fucking bell. Tommy, we got the main event of this OVW television show. It is going to be Rob,
The
Conway.
Iron Man Rob Conway.
as he takes on Tommy Bull Buchanan
Yes.
with Kenny Bolin. Now, Tommy, this is a match you probably see at the Little Gardens.
Yes.
Not on the television. Not
But
on
you're getting it right here on TV.
not on the telly, as they say across in the UK. We see a springboard clothesline by Bull Buchanan. Fucking beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful. The way he moves is a big guy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Big scissors kick. Torture rack. But Bolin hits Conway with the briefcase in the back of the legs. All a BS attack. Of course, they got Conway down, so they're going to attack him. Damager comes out to even it up. Slapjack both after Conway punches Bolin.
Yep.
Conway just had enough and just punches Bolin, but they both get slapjacked afterwards. The bell, Tommy, the bell's ringing, and of course BS is just beating down Conway. They're just beating down the Damager. And Tommy, there's one person. Wait, hold on. Black and Bolin. Taking out Conway. Tommy, Cornette is ringing that bell.
Yep.
Saying, somebody needs to stop this. Somebody needs to stop this. Tommy, Cornette runs down to the ring.
Yes.
And you hear Dean Hill, "Watch out, Jim.
Yeah,
Don't
watch
trip
out,
there,
Jim."
Cornette runs down into the ring. He turns around Kenny Bolin. And
Big old punch by Cornette on Bolin.
Punches him right in the damn mouth. But Tommy, that didn't last long because Mr. Black ends up punching Cornette in the stomach. He slams him down with a big slam. Tommy, Bull Buchanan gets onto the top rope. Big lockdown.
Big leg drop from the top rope on Jim Cornette.
And then here comes Rico Constantino, Scotty Sabers, referees to come in and kind of take order. And they're checking on Jim. Jim is talking about his neck hurting.
Yep.
And, this is the first time we're seeing Cornette in kind of harm's way. I mean, in real harm's way.
Yeah.
I know that Flash kind of roughed him up a little bit before, but it wasn't too serious.
Yeah.
But that's probably that's actually what we're gonna make the thumbnail. If you guys see it, you'll see Cornette laying down on the ground there.
That's right.
Right there on the mat, and that's how the show goes off the air. As Robert Briscoe is telling Rico to move out of the way so they can get a wide shot of Cornette laying down there on the ground because Rico was kind of in the way there. Kenny Bolin even said that he doesn't like Cornette. Excuse me. That he doesn't really like Cornette and that
he's tired.
Yeah, I'm tired. But that he doesn't like Cornette and that Cornette better be watching his back, especially if he wants to stick his nose in BS's business.
That's right.
So BS has retaliated. Bolin Services has retaliated against that. And Tommy, I think this is a damn good episode of OVW.
Yes, this was a really good episode and a good way to end the show.
Good way to end the show. Definitely looking forward to the next episode.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to it.
See if Cornette's back. If he's not, whatever. You know, we're gonna find that out soon enough. And you guys need to find that out soon enough. If you guys come back to the OVW TV Wrestling Podcast or the OVW Wrestling TV Podcast, there we go. Come back and check out the next episode,
Yes.
guys. Really enjoyed this episode. I thought some really good matches. Really dug it. First match was kind of bland, but the rest of the show was pretty damn
Yeah,
good.
the rest of the show was pretty good.
But hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestleRampage2. Follow us on X, Twitter at WrestleRampage. You could also follow me and Tommy on Instagram. You see it scrolling down there
Yeah.
at the bottom. If you guys want to follow us on those social media platforms, you guys can. Hope that you guys enjoyed this show, this podcast. If you guys did, you know,
Give it a thumbs up.
give it a thumbs up. Share it all over social media that you guys have. You know, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You know, we can only do so much for us to share stuff. You know, we can only share it ourselves. If you guys share it, it gets the word out there.
Yeah, it gets the word out there.
So, guys, hit that damn subscribe button. It would really mean a lot.
It'll mean a lot to us.
So hit that damn subscribe button and come back to the next episode of OVW TV.
Yeah.